Okay. Everything should be good enough now. So hello motherfuckers, and welcome to today's, Undertale speedrunning stream. I don't usually stream this when I try to do this, I usually record it, for two reasons. One, because I don't really stream, and two, because quite simply, I really don't like how, I tend to get really mad when I have to reset and stuff like that, and I don't think it's particularly interesting when I have to reset. So usually I just like to record it, so I can just take the attempt that's successful and just put that on YouTube and then upload it and blah blah blah. But I think I've been thinking recently I might want to try streaming more because I mean, I will casually in real life when I'm playing video games and stuff, I'll just sit there and act like I have a chat or something. Like I'll read out my own thoughts like it's a chat message, and I've been told a lot that I talk to myself so much I'd be good at streaming. So I decided to go ahead and I think I'm going to try streaming a little bit more. I considered doing it on Twitch and then I remembered, no, so we're just doing it on YouTube instead. Even though it's technically not as advantageous or whatever. But yeah. So we're going to be... Hold on a second. Wait, I know what to do. That's right, we're being sweaty with this. Except, oh god. It's been so long since I've done an Undertale speedrun, I don't actually remember, like, half the fucking tech and shit. To be fair, I do glitchless, so I don't have to remember as much tech or anything, but, like, I don't remember what half of it even is. I can read hiragana, though, so that's cool. I can actually read, like, the hiragana and katakana, in terms of Japanese, because I've been learning it. So, let's... yeah. Oh, shit. I think that's start. Okay, I think I accidentally did not press the time. I think there's like an extra second or something that's gonna be added to that, but that'll be fine. I think it's in this one. Is it this corner or that corner? I know it's one of the two that it's closest to. There we go, this one here. The beautiful sound of key mashing. Oh, fuck. Is even better on the mechanical keyboard I now have. See, this is why I'm a dipshit. Come on, yes. Yeah, this is gonna have a lot of random, just bad, optimizable moments. Because like I said, like, not only am I not super amazing at this in general, but like, I'm just fucking... I am out of practice for this stuff. But, I don't think this actually makes you move faster outside of... There's one specific room in the entire game where holding up and down at the same time makes you travel at double speed for no fucking reason. Other than, I think it just has something to do with the fact that Undertale, if you didn't know, has spaghetti code. So, yeah. If we're lucky, there we go. Now, this is gonna... Yep. Come on. Okay. Only made a stupid mistake once. Oh. Yeah, if you didn't know, by the way, you don't have to push the other rocks. You can just talk to that one alone. But yeah. To be fair though, all that stuff I was talking about, or you know, nobody watching currently. All that stuff I was talking about earlier with like the Okay, I didn't mean to buy two, but whatever. I wasn't sure if I actually got one because, you know, Japanese. Like, sure, I can. The symbols are intelligible to me. Like, I know what they say, but wait, is that the wrong? Okay, this was the right hole. I can't remember. Does running into him there? Oh, this one's gonna test my fucking memory. Oh, this one's gonna. Is it this one? Yep. Is it this one? It's this one and. Ah, fuck it. Ah, fuck. Okay. Okay, so it's already moved. I literally haven't failed that in so long that, like, I can't even check to read it because it's been so long. I don't think this is gonna be a new record. I might have to do. I might actually do 2 runs if I need to do. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't go for the red one. I had a feeling it was the red one, but I just didn't do it. Oh, okay, well. Fuck, I actually have to. See, this is because I didn't do the thing. I didn't do it right. Big time loss. But I'll just bowl. This is the practice run. Oh yeah, okay, so running into him makes it end early. Then it's this one. Yes. I don't know why the one where you can actually see all of them was the one that I actually managed to fail the most, but like whatever. Took forever because I like to be funny and not actually make a save ever. Which, by the way, fun fact, if you don't actually ever save in this game, it does actually have autosaves. It has secret autosaves, but it does have autosave. You won't get sent back to the beginning if you die after not saving. Oh great, now we have to do this dialogue section, which I used to fail this when I could read what she was saying intelligibly. To be fair, I kind of knew it's always like the second dialogue option, but I kind of knew that, but it was still a pain in the ass because being fucking tarted up. If I remember correctly, the optimal route here is to beat her up. Oh, that's right, you just take damage. What? I'm gonna do a reset real quick. Um, um, okay, God, that's embarrassing. So yes, that was like a practice. That was just a practice run, basically. Oh yeah. Oh my God, I can't believe I fucking did that. Oh my God, I can't. I died tutorial on a fucking speed run. Oh my God. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh shit, there we go. Almost forgot to set the timer at the right time again. So yeah, if you didn't know, you can, one thing you can do is you can, when you're resetting your data for a speedrun, you can actually, leave the config file, because, so effectively, one of the way that speedrunners do, resets for this is that, for Undertale, is that they don't just play the true pacifist route every time they want to reset their game. You can go into your app data folder, you can find Undertale, and you can delete the files to basically do the same thing as a true reset. And this can actually, this is actually also, if you want, how you can delete the fact that you've done genocide, because I believe once you've done genocide once, it never gets erased on the file, even through a true reset. Fine, deliver. But if you... If you were to be able to make a sentence without having to stop a trillion times because you can't fucking speak, deleting the files gives... oh, shit. Cutscene right here. You take a drink of water. I did not mean to press the pause button. Literally one of, like, the few genuine straight cutscenes you don't have to press anything in this game. And I managed to sit there and, like, accidentally fucking pause before we reach it because I'm gonna go take a drink of water. Simply brillante. But yeah. Oh, what? Oh, I just remembered something. I think it's like, is it like a chance to run away? Okay. This is... Okay. Jesus. For all intensive purposes, my brain just died. Anyways, so basically what just happened was really bad for the speedrun because I had to do shit, and I also failed at it like 20 times. Okay, hold on. See, the reason you kill the frog at the start of the game, and that one, is because it gives you a bunch of... It gives you a free level, and a bunch of, gold. And basically, you don't need to fight anything else in the game after that. Usually. Outside of bosses. And your own ability to not be a fucking idiot. But anyways, See, this is where if I was recording, I would have already done a reset, but because I'm, like, streaming this, I'm not, like, doing as many resets. I just did a reset when I did the tutorial because... I mean, you heard the fucking sentence I just said. Fun fact, I don't know how, but one time I actually got that rock to glitch. Oh, you actual cunt lords. By the way, fun thing that I've been considering is doing, like, as a special playthrough of Undertale. So basically, one thing you can do, in Undertale is that there's a mechanic that not many people use, wherein, you might have noticed right now, that Frogget had a yellow name, when I went to attack it for a final time. If you beat up a monster enough, they will also, that's also a way to get the mercy. So, you still kind of need to do it, you still kind of need to, like, act for bosses and stuff, but you still need to do the act for bosses and shit, but you can actually do the, I believe you can do the pacifist route, while never actually, like, sparing the monster, but while only just beating up the monsters to get them, to spare them. And so that's why I like to call it the pass-a-fist route, you know, P-A-S-S-A-F-I-S-T, you know, passing a fist onto their face. Yeah, I get it, it's an unfunny joke. Anyways. But yeah. I did the same shit again. It's because you have to hit a delicate balance in this game between mashing to get their dialogue as fast as possible, and, like, when you're in menus and shit, not repeating the menu 3 times. Okay. I'll remember it this time. I did it, like, fucking 10 minutes ago. I'm not actually sure what the optimal route to deal with these two is, so I just beat them up. I think actual speedruns take a route that is short enough to avoid these encounters, because encounters, if I remember correctly, are based entirely off of steps. So, if you're actually not a dipshit and don't do stuff like fall down into the lower areas a few times, then you can actually avoid, like, any fights that you actually have to do stuff in. Like, right there, I decided to spare him because I realized it's a faster animation. How did I not clock this entire time that I could be moving I think I did know this, but, like, I just forgot about it. That, like, I can move diagonally to move, like, way faster. By the way, I get the butterscotch pie here for Asgore because... There we go. See, the thing about that is that I had to go like 1,000 times slower mashing through the dialogue just so that I didn't... It wasn't even I was just being... I was generically skipping it. See, that's like fast dialogue skipping, where I just smashing the crap out of it. See, actually good people who are actually good at this, they can mash, they can go like hyperspeed through dialogue while also not fucking it up. Honestly, I think I'm just going to... You know, so she could keep doing that attack. That'd be actually perfect, because... Yeah, I won't dodge, though. What? Wait a minute. What? It never did that before. This is actually fucking with me. What? Since when did that kill you? Am I on drugs? Like, what? Hold on a second. We'll do another reset here, because, like, I'm not dying tutorial, but... What? I'm missing something. I'm like, I don't know what I'm missing, but I'm missing something. Oh, I forgot the fucking... I forgot to open up the folder again. I'm actually just gonna keep this. Oh. Open now. But, I guess I'm missing something. I guess I'll just dodge Toriel's attacks from now on, except for the hand ones. I don't... Oh, shit. I keep forgetting to, like, sync my pressing of the timer with that. You know something fucked I just thought about? Since I have the game in Japanese, and it's not like I can read Japanese, if I were to accidentally fuck up the reset and not do it properly, and it would count as a new game plus, that would invalidate the run, and I'd have no fucking clue because I wouldn't be able to check I wouldn't be able to check for different dialogue. Because I still don't like, I know rudimentary Japanese. I don't, like, I couldn't, like, go through this game and understand everything, though. Like, I could know what the sounds of the words are. Like, for example, if I wanted to, on any given dialogue, I could look at it, and I could read it out loud, but I couldn't translate it. Is the thing. I could tell you what it sounds like, but I couldn't, tell you what it means. And even then, I'd guarantee you, like, there's, especially with katakana, there's still some stuff I struggle with, so... I swear to God, if you don't... That's the #1 reset spot in this game. If you don't kill that fucking... If I eat shit and don't kill the frogget, then then I just restart. There we go. Actually, just started it right this time. And no, I didn't, because I forgot to... I don't even have a final thing yet. And so basically what happened there is that I went to restart because I failed that. And then I just completely forgot to wipe my file again. So if I hadn't caught that right then, I would have done exactly what I just said. I would have accidentally done an entire New Game Plus save, where it literally would have affected, like, almost nothing, is the funny part. But it still would count because, like, for example, like, Flowey's dialogue would be, like, 2 frames shorter or something. I mean, there's a light chance that a speedrun moderator would, be like, okay, well, I mean, this guy's, like, gunning for fucking 40th place already, and he accidentally got a 2-frame time save. I don't really need to worry about that. He didn't even realize it. But, like, it's also just insanely better practice to just not fucking accidentally break the rules of the game, of this run. So that's awesome. Even if there's a chance that like the moderator that would review my run would be chill about it, I wouldn't want to do that anyways, just out of pure fucking decency. There we go. I think that barely counted too. But yeah. Because if you don't kill the frog on your first attack, Toriel steps in, so you can't get all the bonuses. Now that I think about it, actually, that the holding up and down on a wall might. I always thought it was just because it looked funny. I'm not gonna lie. Like I felt like it might have some kind of speed increase, but I genuinely thought that was just in your head. It might actually have a minor speed increase because of the way it works, because it might technically count as diagonal movement, and diagonal movement is faster than straightforward movement. I don't get stuck on the fucking rock. There we go. I just realized why I was failing this entire time. Why I was failing to run away previously. I wasn't clicking the fucking run away. I was clicking fucking mercy. That's why I couldn't run away from them previously. Yeah, the answer is to run away. You can run away from this. I wasn't pressing the fucking flee button. See, we're learning. We're getting better. Yep. It's kind of funny how you literally only have to do, you only have to actually go through one attack. You only have to do one pattern in this fight, because of the way the fight is staged, where you technically only have to do. I think it's a total of 3. Yeah, it's a total of 3 patterns, but like quote-unquote patterns. The first one's an actual attack, the second one is sorry, I'm not up to it, and the third one is his hat, once you do that, and then the fourth one you don't even have to go through, because you end the fight when you do the 4th act. So, like, I'm pretty sure 90% of people actually do, when they play this game, they do, that fight lasts longer. Okay, well, I just double pressed the fucking down, apparently. Oops. Yeah, see? Not only am I no longer being a dipshit and know how to flee, but, the fights are like a lot less common when you actually like move optimally. I don't think saving actually hurts the run at all, at least not to any extent that it would matter for me, but yeah. One funny thing in speedrunning that I've considered getting into a few times is trying to speedrun like those, God damn it, if I could, please. Okay. Is trying to speedrun one of those really old games that gets like basically tasked by humans anymore, like Super Mario, like the original Super Mario Bros. Or something. Like doing a run for that, it would be like a billionth place or something, because all the people who run that game are like have been doing it for years. But you know, it'd just be kind of funny, you know, to like, oh yeah, it's just I don't think I'd run Ocarina of Time, mainly because I literally haven't even beat that game on my fucking own. Because what it was is that it's honestly depressing. I had the DS version of the game, right? And I don't think her attacks are any slower. With the exception of the hand one, I don't think any of her attacks are actually slower or faster, depending on if you dodge or not. So, or like if you're on the... Because what it is that the tutorial has two, like, possibilities she can be in. She can either have, she can either be not actually attacking you, or she can be, or she can be doing irregular attacks. And hold on a second, I can't... Wait a minute. Yeah, this is so weird. I don't remember you. I don't remember. Like, I don't. I'm actually not taking damage from this real quick because I'm actually dodging that attack now because normally it's faster just to get hit by it. Because like, I'm like actually like, wait, what's going on? Why am I just dying to? Is this like a? Is this like a Japanese version exclusive or something? What the hell? Okay, no, there we go. Yeah, right here, she's not going to actually attack me. If I just sit in the middle here and nothing happens. That's what's normally supposed to happen. I don't know why previously it was like killing me. I don't know how that happened. Because that's what's normally supposed to happen is that you don't fucking die to it. You take lesser damage. But I know there's like slight differences between the Japanese and the English outside of just the language, I'm pretty sure. But like I didn't know that there was like something like gameplay wise different like that, like that actually matters for speedruns. I swear, at least in the English version or something, tutorial can't kill you like that. I mean, like it's like very, very, very fucking hard. You can die to her. I know. I've seen. There's I remember I watched Purple Cliff's video where he played Undertale for the first time and he actually fucking died to tutorial somehow. But like it seems like actually easy to die to tutorial in this because I know normally when I would speedrun this game, I would just face tank all of the damage and then it would go to the no attacky phase and I wouldn't have to deal with anything. But yes, Undertale, under her tail. Nice. By Toby Fox, renowned Pokemon composer. But yeah. So that's different. Or maybe it was always like that. I'm just a dipshit. Who knows? But yeah, we've officially crossed the boundary of resetting for most things. When you're in the ruins, most anything that's a very silly time loss, you'll end up just resetting for because it's so early in the run. This applies to pretty much speedrunning any game, by the way. Usually when you get a very silly time loss or just a really random one, you'll reset really early on, just because, well, it's so early. It's not going to take you very long to get back there. But, if for example you've been, but if you're like 40 minutes in and like you die or something to a boss and you get back and you can get back there in 30 seconds and it's a time loss, don't get me wrong, but you know, then usually what you do is that you just okay, I remember I always like something like this. What you do is you put both of those items in a box because you don't want to use them on accident, and you need to get the tough glove anyways so that you can replace the stick. The stick allows you to basically skip all the dog fights. So Yeah, because the spider donut and the butterscotch pie are important food items. Because you can use the spider donut during the Muffet fight to skip it, and you can use the butterscotch pie during the Asgore fight to make it way easier because he gets the defense and attack drop. Like for example, this one you'll see. I'm gonna use the stick because it should be the only item in my inventory. I can immediately, yeah. The biggest time save, I believe, from that is just getting a massive time stop on Greater Dog, because normally his fight obviously takes like a while. But I think that's actually there's more like proper cutscenes in this game than I thought. Like it's not just dialogue. But yeah, normally Greater Dog is a pretty long fight, but the stick just allows you to like literally do the entire thing in like one turn. I remember I always used to actually buy from the Ice Cream Man on my runs, because like basically when I was first running this game, I was I was like afraid of dying, basically, and I would do a lot of stuff where like I would get extra kills and stuff. Like for example, I would I'd kill Undyne, for example, because the idea was I just wanted more I wanted more like levels and stuff and more of a cushion and more heals for like the Asgore fight. And those, because what it was is that I was just not that... I just didn't have the confidence. I was like, I don't want to die over and over again at the Asgore fight and just lose the run because I fucking suck and die to Asgore, right? But now, obviously, I'm just kind of... Oh, yeah, actually... Actually, now I think about it, this one might be faster. This might be the biggest time save from the stick. Yep, that's right, you skipped that entire fight. I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot about that. And then, if you didn't know... Yeah. It's also really funny, because, obviously I only really know this for the English version, but, the fucking dialogue... whether or not you use the tree switch to solve it... Here we go. That is faster than just letting it run. That's why I would like slow down after, like I would, if you're paying really close attention, you probably notice me slowing down the dialogue mashing after. Okay, well, I completely forgot about this room. You probably noticed me slowing down on the dialogue mashing. There's a really fancy thing you can do here to like very pointlessly do a different order of the puzzle. And it literally, there's no purpose in doing it, but it is, but you can do the puzzle differently, and it's really hard from what I know. I don't think there's a reason to go for the Snowpuff stuff. I know you used to, but I don't think I need to. Oh hey, I just spotted a guy in chat. Hello, Cherry Gotcha. Welcome to the stream. As you probably heard through my immense amounts of yapping, I am experienced in Undertale speedrunning, but I'm not very good at it. So if you see a bunch of mistakes, well, you said it's the first Undertale speedrun you've seen, so you won't see any mistakes because I make none. Don't worry about it. Like, I definitely didn't just act... What's even going on? Okay, I don't think it even showed up on the stream, but I just accidentally unfull screened and then I unfull screened my game for a second. Okay, it did show up on stream. What? This is neutral. Neutral glitchless. This is the category. I probably should have put that in the title, but I'm a dipshit, so I didn't. So far we have skipped basically every fight. We killed Toriel, and I believe... Oh yeah, that's right. We're going to die to Papyrus 3. We're gonna lose to Papyrus 3 times in a row because it's faster than actually fighting him in any route. I believe sparing, either immediately using Mercy or immediately fighting, both of them, will... Actually, now I think about it, any extra levels I might have gotten, were not necessarily the best ideas, because, now I have more health to go through on this section. Yeah, so guys, this is the speedrun strat. This is what professional speedrunners do on this Papyrus fight. And fun fact, if you never knew it, randomly, for no particular reason, at the end of that Papyrus dialogue, there is an Asgore dialogue sound blub. Yeah, if you heard it, then you heard it, I guess, but I don't know why it's there. Undertale spaghetti code, I guess. Ah, all the viewers are gone. Damn it. I'm so used to having nobody in chat that, like, as soon as I turn and I see someone, I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe it. I'm so late, because I have not been looking at chat. Now I have to not be a dipshit. Oh, hold on a second. That's right. So, I go back to here one more time, and then I have to not be a dipshit, and I have to actually take his offer to... Oh, fuck. What side's the dialogue on? Oh, fuck. Wait. Hold on a second. Oh, fuck. I don't remember which side the dialogue's on. I think it's the first one. But... God damn it! I didn't remember what the side the fucking dialogue was on, and I can't read it. So this is a time loss. I thought it might be on the left side, but I just didn't know. I guess wrong. I need to stop second guessing. Like, my initial thought was left side, but I don't know why I immediately just said, nah, actually, that's wrong. I think there's gonna be, like, at least 2 full minutes of the speedrun dedicated to dying to Papyrus. I am the best speedrun ever. Not speedrun. Oh, hello. Hello, Steven, yes. And now I'm no longer a dipshit. But yeah. Hello, welcome to the stream. Today we are doing the neutral glitchless route, which is basically just the most boring one. It's effectively the closest. It's the closest thing to a pure any percent that speedrun or I guess glitchless any percent that Undertale has, because the neutral route is obviously the fastest route to complete, and one second, I do believe I have to start. Oh, you know what? I just realized something. I'm an actual idiot because I need to. Okay. So, it's one of the more complex things in this run too, is in the Metaton fight, the Metaton Neo. You have to get a crap ton of rating really fast to win that fight in the speedrun. And the strategy is that when you equip armor pieces that mix together, or new armor pieces, it gives you a lot of points. And so I guess I don't think I actually need it, though. I just have to make sure I pick up all the other armor pieces along the way. But I think the Manly Bandit and the Tough Glove go together. So, but yeah, basically, you can get points for new armor pieces, and you can get a lot of points for putting together an armor and a weapon that go together in a combo. So the strategy is to just spam equip different equipment that have bonuses. And my dumbass, who is already pretty bad at this, by the way, currently has the game in Japanese because it makes the dialogue approximately 2% faster. Which, honestly, the more and more I think about it, this was a terrible decision, because even back when I was actually even when I was back when I was practiced and halfway decent at a lot of this stuff, when I say halfway decent, it wasn't really that good. I wasn't that good even when I was practiced. And now I'm out of practice and still just relying on memory for everything, and I can't even read any of it. I probably should have just left the game in English. But yeah. Damn it. Yeah, it is kind of annoying. I don't believe there is I don't believe there is an amazing way to dodge these spears consistently while always moving forward. So yeah. Minor time losses. Yep. And then does the grabby and gets Monster Kid instead. Surprise. But yeah, I guess I guess if you've never seen Undertale before and you want to be spoiler free, this will be mostly spoiler free, because not only do I skip all the dialogue, I also it's also in Japanese, so it's not gonna, obviously, if you're watching a full playthrough of the game, it doesn't matter how little you can understand what's going on, it's not gonna be spoiler free, but you know, if you're worried about that, you don't have to be as much for as if you were watching a different playthrough. Anyways. So now I have to go pick up the... I need to go make sure I pick up the... I think it's the ballet shoes is what's over here. Yeah, the ballet shoes, because I got the tutu earlier on. Okay. Yeah, so, to reiterate for anyone who wasn't here earlier when I explained it, I need to pick up a bunch of armor pieces for the Mettaton Neo fight. Normally the fight's super long, but I can make it super short, but not. Oh, this actually leads into another thing. Yeah. So if you're familiar at all with this particular category, of Undertale neutral glitchless, what is technically faster? It's extremely boring though. Is a route to this called aborted genocide, where the entire gimmick is just that you basically just do genocide to skip all the bosses, but then you do aborted, but then you just leave it at the last second, so you don't have to fight Sans or do anything. And it's also called just really fucking boring. It's the really fucking boring way to do it. Because you're basically just doing a genocide speedrun, and then you just say no at the last second, and it turns it into a different category. And I never do that because, one, genocide speedruns, to start with, are boring as shit, because there's only two interesting things that happen in genocide route. Sans and fucking Undying the Undying, in terms of actual gameplay. There's obviously story stuff and blah blah blah, but in terms of actual gameplay, there's only two really interesting things that happen. Other than that, it's like it's just a grindy mess. And, it's a pain in the ass to do normally. Oh, here, this is the only room in the game where it is factually, genuinely faster. It is 2 times as fast to hold up and down through this room than it is to not. Be done thinking. There we go. There we go. I did stop there real quick just to get a health refill, just in case, because I don't want to be a. It is obviously technically a minor time loss, but if I end up being a dipshit later on and getting hit too much, and I do want to have health for that, so. Yeah, there is actually technically, oh fuck, I just realized I don't really... Cards. Damn it. Yes, I did go the right way. That was literally just like fucking muscle memory instinct. I believed in the heart of the cards for that. But yeah, there is technically on speedrun.com a different category for no aborted genocide. However, I only found out about it like long after I had done my initial Undertale speedruns, because when I speedrun this game for the first time, it was like 4 days in a row that I was just doing runs for this game, submitting after submitting, and then after that, it took me years before I did my next one. But it really had that short span of doing speedruns for this game really kind of had an impact on me in terms of like it's one of those funny things where it's like I almost feel like, you know how a lot of the times you might look at somebody who will say something like, "Oh yeah, I'm an Undertale speedrunner," and you'll be like, "Wow, that's so cool," and then like the reality of it is just that, and the reality is I just did like 4 runs 5 years ago, or something like that. It feels like that, because like normally, you know, you'll look at something like this, you'll hear somebody say, "Oh, I'm an Undertale speedrunner," and you're like, "Wow, that's pretty cool. That's like a neat thing. I don't have that many neat things about me." But that's because like when you do have those things that somebody would consider like a neat thing about you, you don't realize it because you consider it normal, unless it's like genuinely really impressive. I believe what you do here is you just mercy over and over again. It's like shortest. Now, in the first phase, you actually do want to try to hit this guy, hit Mad Dummy with as many of the projectiles as you can. Because it can actually skip a few... There we go. It can actually skip a few... Yeah, I don't think I did it properly there, but... Oh. It's a minor time save, but it does skip some amounts. I don't think I'm getting it though. I think this is the normal last attack in this chain. You know what's actually more important than skipping a few turns? Not fucking dying. I am actually pretty low on health, so I'm gonna... I was getting a little too cocky just trying to damage him more, so yeah, now, it does not matter how much you hit him in this phase, it's just, you just have to get through it. Normally I like to try to hit him anyways, but I'm a little low on health, so I'm just not going to. Oh god. I am actually fucking targeted up. I am so bad. How long ago was this? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Not saving is the correct thing to do. So anyways, welcome to today's practice run. God damn it. The funny thing is, I bet you there's a chance. There's a chance that I end up getting a better fucking time than I did way back when I did my last PB, because I just know that it wasn't that good. And if I actually just genuinely do better on this, then that's gonna be so funny. Yeah, if you're wondering what, but yeah, that's I mentioned it earlier in the stream, but that's a real example of what I was talking about earlier with the game actually does have secret autosaves that it does for you, so you don't actually lose everything if you don't save. But as you can tell, it's not the most fun how far back it sends you. I didn't even realize it was this far back. Oh boy. I am a genius. Another game I considered doing streams on was Marvel Rivals, because I've just been playing a crap ton of that. That's more of like a regular streamer game too, not like speedrunning Undertale, and not even being that good at it. I mean, first, it's not like I'm that great at Marvel Rivals either, but you know, it's more of something somebody might actually be somewhat interested in watching. Because this is a very niche community. This is a very niche thing. I mean, don't get me wrong, Undertale is really popular, but like this very specific thing of Undertale speedrunning, especially, you know, fucking 10 years after the game came out. Now I think about it, yeah, the 10th anniversary of Undertale, it hasn't quite happened yet, but it's gonna be soon. I know, because it released in late 2015, so that means that it's actually going to be. Yeah, the 10th anniversary of Undertale is going to be in like September or October or whenever I can't remember. It was September, October, or November. One of those three that it released in. I can't remember. But yeah, that'll be interesting. I'm sure Toby will do something fucking random for the 10th anniversary. You guys got any predictions for what you think Undertale 10th anniversary is going to be? Or do you think it's literally going to be nothing? Do you think he's going to do literally nothing for it, and then like, I bet I could see Toby doing this. He doesn't do anything on the actual anniversary of Undertale, but like the day after, he like drops Undertale. He like drops Deltarune Chapter 3 or something. Actually, no, I think Deltarune Chapter 3. Wasn't it been announced? Yeah, September. Oh yeah, I think September is the. Fuck. I think that is the month that Undertale was originally released. So, I bet you he's either gonna release it with Undertale 10th anniversary, or he's gonna do it like the day after for shits and giggles. Oh, look at this cutscene we're watching for totally the first time because I am an efficient speedrunner. Last time I didn't save right there, I regretted it. We never learn from mistakes here on the Zomboss Lord of Doom YouTube channel. Anyways, back to this. Yeah, I'm a little quieter going through these for the second time because it's, well, you know, for the second time. Nice. Once again, I think I might, try a little harder to dodge this time, rather than just trying to pummel damage into him, assuming that, yeah, I'll be fine, you know. There we go. Funnily enough, it's like, I think his damage stages. He goes from moving around like that to like staying, which is the hardest to aim like his projectiles like at him around. But then like he just like stops doing. He just like starts being stationary again. And it's really funny because it actually makes him way easier to hit than if he were to just, like, continue to be. I don't think I've skipped any. I don't think I'm skipping. Oh, maybe this is... I think I did skip some, yeah. That's good. And I didn't take fucking 26 damage doing it this time. Yeah, but like I said, it's not required. It doesn't do anything to actually hit him with these missiles. It's literally speedrunning this game, and I just realized for the first time, the fucking red dots on the missiles indicate when they're gonna stop tracking you. This entire time, I never paid enough attention to realize that the fucking red dots indicate, like, when they're tracking you. Stream delays like 21 seconds, looks like. Fun fact, Napstablook's tears there, can damage you, and they can kill you. I don't think it's ever happened to me personally, but I know one time when I was watching a speedrun to take notes and stuff, basically, and a guy talked about, he mentioned, and it was somebody in the stream, he mentioned that it was possible, and that he had lost a run to it once. Funnily enough, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure not saving will lead to less lost, hold on. I mean, I've already somewhat, only, okay, like, quarter jokingly called this the practice run. So I actually have to go back now because I missed something way back in Snowden. It's not even fucking here! He's not even fucking... Our fucking dipshittery knows no bounds. Okay, well, no, I don't even care anymore. Metathon Neo's just gonna take a fucking year. And just this direction. Yep, yes, it is going to be a long run. Thank you for the encouragement. Alright, let's see if I can remember this. No, I can't. Ugh. Fucking... which finger is that? It's in the... I think it's the ring finger on my fucking... yeah, on my right hand is receiving pain because it's the one I use to hold down fucking right on the arrow keys. Usually, unless right now I'm actually because this game is played entirely on your keyboard. I don't think you could use your mouse for any parts of it even if you wanted to. So, while that's somewhat optimal for pressing all of the buttons on the keyboard, it does mean that you have to, the holding of the arrow keys is really painful to have to do constantly. Because obviously most people, when they're playing this game, they don't sit there and fucking they're not, you know, when you play this game, you aren't always moving, you aren't always fucking spamming keys to spam through dialogue and stuff usually. But obviously, speedrun, go fast. You are literally constantly pressing at least one key. I'm an actual fucking retard. How? I did it. I fucking did the thing. So, I pressed the fucking the button I use to start and end splits is right above my enter key. And one of the mashing things you do for this is you have to... Oh, it's dipshit. You have to... You want to use ZX, enter, and shift to spam faster. And this means that I sometimes accidentally hit the fucking key to stop my fucking live split. Which means that this fucking run is already like 30 times as fucked as it already was. Okay. I remember I always used to kill Undyne. I don't remember if it's the faster strat, but I'll go for it. I think the usual strat here is that you taunt her so that her attack patterns are faster. But the only problem is that I suck ass, and I will probably die if I use faster attack patterns, so instead I'm gonna beat the crap out of her. The only issue with beating crap out of her is that she has obviously the really long, basically cutscene section of her dying to deal with, which is a pain in the ass. Oh god, that's random a bit from a fucking Shoney video where he was like, he was talking about cookie clicker cheating, and he was like, this is the honest way to play, where you don't use any kind of save scumming or whatever, or planners, right? Which is the way I want to do things, and that's how the competitive leaderboards go. And then there's the baller way of cheating, which is just going into the fucking inspect element, giving yourself a trillion billion cookies, and going, oh yeah! I think all they'll do is that I'll use fight, but I'll still just do the regular run away, because I remember I previously would just, like, I would just stay in the fight and just intentionally, specifically kill her. Oh, that's right. Such faking them out. Yeah, fuck you. God damn it. Oops. I didn't hit the fucking button enough times. Okay, only professional gameplay here on the Zombus Lord of Doom channel. Fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, Jesus. Please end soon? God! I swapped too soon. I'm just so good at this video game. Oh, it puts you back here. Okay, Alright. Alright guys, welcome to today's very first attempt at this speedrun. If anybody asks you what happened, if you don't look back in the stream, that's a crime. I decided it is right now. Alright. You know, I probably should have taken that opportunity to change my life source setting so I don't accidentally hit the fucking button. But whatever. If I have another attempt, I just kind of have to reset like that super far in, then I'll, that'll be it for today. Back here, oh yeah, my favorite part of the game. I have played this intro section to Undertale too many times. Oh gosh. And if anyone in chat feels like answering me, do you think I should start actually saving at the save points, or do you think I should continue being funny and losing 20 minutes of progress if I die like an idiot? Because the funnier option is to just continue to not save, because it saves 0.5 seconds across the entire run, and is way funnier. And I'm a dipshit. What? You ever just be stupid? You ever just fail to fire any neurons in your brain? You just fail. Okay, well that one saves. So I have to open it up. To open up app data manually again because I closed it like an idiot. Go to the Undertale folder. Open it up. I click Undertale and I delete it. You know what? We're gonna. Okay, all future attempts, we're swapping it over to English because my dumbass cannot handle playing the game in fucking Japanese. Cannot. And we're gonna do what we always used to do with. I always named. I didn't do it. Hold on. I think it's. I know speedrunners do the. Just do A. That's what I was doing previously. But you know, I like this. I like this one. My favorite characters. It actually feels weird being able to read what the fuck they're saying. Like, I feel like I'm playing Undertale again and not, like, press button simulator. Maybe it was also better for the mental if I actually play the game in English, because it feels like I'm playing a game again instead of, like I just said, button pressing simulator, because that's what 90% of speedrunning Undertale is. It's button pressing simulator. You're mashing through dialogue, you're just walking through the environment, skipping everything that makes this game good. Like, there's interesting glitches when you do the glitches, except I'm not fucking good enough to do those, and I can't be fucking bothered to learn glitches, so instead I just do this. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate Undertale speedrunning. It might sound like that from how much I was just lambasting it, but... It's just one of those things wherein, like, normally the dialogue, like, it registers in your brain as something that, like, can actually give you, like, some amount of emotion. Like the amount of emotion I felt failing that fucking Frogget kill for the 80th time. I've been here for over an hour. I'll say next reset's the last one. I'll just do day. So if I fail to kill the Frogget again, then stream's over. Shut the fuck up. Okay. You know what I might actually be okay with? Earlier, do you like Shay? I've watched some of his stuff, but I didn't even know him until I started doing speedruns, honestly. I was doing speedruns before I knew he did stuff. I'm pretty sure I've paid a lot more attention to him doing speedruns than him actually doing, like, content. Because I would watch him obviously for tech and how to, like fucking routes and shit. But yeah, he's got fun content. I don't think I've ever talked with him because I'm not that fucking good at the game. I'm not good enough at speedrunning to be in the. Actually, I thought the stream was about to fucking end because I said if I had to do one more reset, if I fail to kill that frog, stream's over. And then I just fucking I managed to get it. But yeah. That's why the attacks are so inconsistent in this game. But yeah, no, I remember actually, I remember getting flashbanged at one point, basically, when I saw Shay doing, like, I can't remember what it was, but I saw him in a video. I think he was doing something in a video, or maybe it was a stream, where he was, like, doing something completely non-Undertale speedrunning related or something. And I was like, wait a minute. Maybe it was like Dark Souls or something. It was something so far away from Undertale and speedrunning. It was like a jump scare, because, like, that was the only thing I knew him from. But yeah. So yeah, welcome. Also, yeah, welcome to the stream. If you haven't been able to tell yet, I'm very bad at this game. In all given relativity. I believe I fucking did that again. Oh my god. Well, I won't return. Don't remember me. Okay. Who the fuck was that guy? What an idiot. I don't remember him at all. So it's it's actually weird. Like, I don't have any memory of this guy. It's like I don't see any of those chat messages. By the way, they're fake. It's like a blank in my memory. So weird. And I'm actually fucking retarded. Oh my god. Yeah, the one thing that I think one of the reasons I had any level of minute confidence in my ability to do any kind of streaming was because I do a lot of, like I talk to myself a lot. I'll just say shit. I speak a lot without without even having an audience, and so obviously channeling that into a situation wherein you obviously want to actually be talking as, like, you have a genuine reason to be constantly talking because you want to stimulate viewers, is not a bad idea. But the only issue with that is that, one, I don't talk smooth. I interrupt myself constantly, and I repeat myself a lot. So you might hear like the same shit 3 fucking times because I just say it over and over again. I even have a habit wherein I will whisper, repeat things after I say them, and I don't even do it on purpose. Like, it is I don't know when it started, I don't know why I have it, but sometimes I'll just, and sometimes it's really common, but what I'll do is, it's just, after I'm done saying something, okay, well, whatever, I just say it again. And I'll stick on the same topic for way too long, like how I've spent like the past few minutes talking about how I'm fucking terrible at speaking. I just try to think of like what I like when I watch other streamers. I like story times. I don't have any fucking good stories, so I don't do interesting things. Or anything that might be interesting. It's like, well, I can't say that, because then I have, it's at a certain point, it's like, okay, well, I'm not trying to reveal personal information, you know? But, what are my viewers I have right now? Probably, like, 2. 3. See here, we do slap up tutorial. I'm being careful about this right now. I'm not just face tanking a bunch of damage. Like right there, that skips like an entire attack, so I always do that. But what it was is that earlier, at the start of the stream, I died tutorial twice in a row. I don't fucking know how either. So, like, I'm actually dodging her attacks because I don't want to accidentally fucking die tutorial again. Because that would be the stupidest shit on the fucking planet. I don't think it affects, like, okay, there we go, yeah. So they didn't kill there, anyways, but, I don't think this is actually that much, I don't know if that's any shorter or longer than just, like, actually dodging attacks. I'm pretty sure it's actually the same length of time, because her attacks are pretty short to start with. But obviously, if you get her to that stage, then you don't actually have to dodge anything, just makes it easier. And yeah, the reason you run into the hand attack there, if you didn't catch it, is that obviously it makes it a billion times faster. As you just run into it a bunch of times. One of the funniest things about speedrunning this game that I became accustomed to is that it's normally such an emotional game that gets people feeling and stuff. And when you speedrun it, you just immediately send all of that to the Shadow Realm. It's just instantaneously just like, none of this has any fucking meaning. I am barely paying the fuck attention right now. Oh yeah, oh no, Toriel died, you know, whatever. I'm fucking hell. Fucking hell. I've seen this like 20 times. I've seen this like 20 times. Like, you learn to just have complete fucking apathy towards these characters you love. And, like, oh, fuck. And, you know, sure, you might, like, I feel like if I did a normal playthrough of this game, I might, I've played this game so much, I know so much about this game, and I know these characters so extensively that I don't know if I actually would be able to re-experience having any kind of attachment to these characters. But, I mean, I'm sure if I did a normal playthrough where I re-experienced the story and stuff, I'd actually be able to feel, like, something, maybe. But, nah. Now I think about it, the kind of joke I made earlier about this game, especially playing speedrunning it in Japanese, is just button pressing simulator. Um, isn't that technically what all video games are? If you really want to extrapolate, button pressing simulator. It's just and like speedruns even more so, because like in a speedrun you're not engaging with anything in the game. You're trying to get through it as fast as possible. So you're it's just pressing buttons at the right time. I guess that's why people play rhythm games. That's rhythm games are the true button pressing simulators. You listen to music and you press buttons. The purest form of button pressing simulator. Or if you want to get annoying and specific about it, key pressing simulator, because I do play this on keyboard and mouse. Oh, shit. A fun fact, actually, no, think about it. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna say something about fun fact if you've never tried it. The conveniently shaped lamp, if you've never actually played the game before, you can't actually hide behind it with actual movements because there's a big fucking, it has a hitbox. You can't actually walk into it. But if I remember correctly, I think the pixel alignments are exact, but I'd have to look. And also, if you've never thought about it before, from our Sans, it's actually almost like you could almost start making a theory about this. Sans hides the player character from... I almost just did something stupid. There we go. Oh my god! I forgot I was on 2 HP. Good thing you won't have to do. Good thing I don't think I have to deal with like any real attack through all of Snowden. You know what? Actually, you know what would be the speedrunner thing to do? What I should do is I should save it. I should not touch. If I just don't get hit up until the Papyrus fight, staying at 2 HP, as long as I don't get hit like a fucking dumbass in the like, there is one attack I have to dodge in between now and the Papyrus fight. And if you don't know, in the Papyrus fight, it's optimal to just lose to him 3 times in a row. So I can make it so that I lose faster. By saving my 2 HP for that. But the only thing is that I'm worried about dying like a dipshit. To this. It's right here. The Dogami and... whatever the fuck their names are. You have to dodge one attack after you use the stick, and then you can immediately spare them, and then every other fight can end instantly. Even the Greater Dog... because I believe you're guaranteed the same attack for the first attack. He'll use the sleeping dog attack. Okay. Okay. That is not a hard attack to dodge, but it was like it was nerve-wracking because if I failed it, it would have been so fucking stupid. Yeah, because Greater Dog, if you don't know, on his sleeping dog attack, you can, if you just don't move, then you don't get attacked. Another little trivia. And there's a switch in the tree there, and it just makes it so it automatically solves it whenever you press the button. And I don't think I actually properly said this previously, but right there, funnily enough, Here we go. I think about it, like, all the papyrus strats involve just not actually engaging with him. It's hilarious. Like, you just skip through his dialogue and... Okay, well... You just skip through his dialogue, and don't actually do his puzzles. Because, like, you do the mandatory bits, but, like, you skip multiple of his puzzles, and then instead of actually fighting him, you just intentionally face tank all the damage 3 times in a row. And that's how you speedrun Papyrus. It's hilarious, now I think about it. The entirety of speedrunning Papyrus's encounters is just... Oh my god. I pressed the wrong direction! That's super fun. I am not a dipshit. I am a dipshit, okay. Deja Vu times 52 combo. That's amazing. I have absolutely no idea what you're saying, but that is amazing what you just said. Now we do a Goreto dog. I do the stick. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. I thought he was gonna do the sleeping dog attack. And so I got caught off guard. Hail ball. I can't believe I fucking did that. I can't believe I just did that. I don't know if you even have to move for that attack. Well, now I'm actually going to do something different for the Dogami and Doggerissa fight, as well as Greater Dog, because I actually have health this time. I'm going to lose it, is the idea. So basically, those 2 fights, I'm guaranteed I have to go through at least 1 attack. And I probably... Okay, so I probably could have actually... Right, no, sorry. There we go. I'm just so good at this video game. I'm gonna intentionally get hit because this time I'm at full health, and getting hit is going to make it so that I have to do slightly less time on the Papyrus fight. Yeah, you know, it would have been even better though if I had to do slightly less time and walking through this entire section again. Anyways, I swear, I think about it. Didn't I accidentally make a save at one point? I guess the autosaves also apply for, like, if it's, after a certain point, you still haven't saved. It's actually kind of funny. If you do the right things, you can skip so many fights in this game, like, bosses included. Like, for example, you can skip Muffet. And I don't know if you count it as skipping it, but you can technically skip Papyrus' fight when you lose to him 3 times in a row. Ah, fuck! Now I sit here. I was trying to focus on getting it done, and then I let my mind wander for 2 seconds. And I failed the fucking. It's like a quick time event almost. To choose the right dialogue options when you're mashing through. Which you'd think I'd be quite good at quick time events, considering the fact that I've also speedran Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, but nope. I fucking suck at pressing the right dialogue options at the right times. It is actually so funny to think about. The main actual like difficulty in game part of Undertale, the fucking dodging and attacking, is not actually what it's not what I struggle with in the speedrunning. It's not the hardest part of doing the speedruns. The hardest part of doing the speedruns is shit like properly mashing and choosing the right dialogue and shit, and getting all the items and fucking stuff. It's like everything other than the fighting, because you skip half the fighting. You literally don't have to move for this attack. I can't fucking believe I did that. Oh my god. I mean, it's only like a 5-minute loss or whatever, but whatever. I mean, 5 minutes of especially imagine losing 5 minutes on a fucking Super Mario Bros. Speedrun. It's literally like under 5 minutes. It's literally over 5 minutes is literally longer than the top people get on their runs in general. I know. Now I think about it, my idea of being funny and doing speedruns for games like Super Mario that are going to be like obviously not that good because like the people who do actually play it can basically task the game, but it's just actually a person. I bet you a speedrun game like that has let's see, man, yes. Fuck it. We buy that for Metaton Neo, even though. Wait, I just realized. Did I not take... No. I said I was gonna take damage intentionally on those dogfights, and I just fucking didn't, because I'm a tard. Oh god. Anyways, Yep, Hypervirus. I wonder why there's a random Ascorp lip there. Anyways. It's kind of hard to not, like, brain off a lot of the time, though, when you're doing this, especially once you've done it before. Like, if you're speedrunning a game for the first time, it's... I haven't done too many of them, but I've done enough to know that it's a very different experience than doing speedruns subsequent times. The first time, it really feels like everything you do is like, because it's everything you do is a PB on your first time because it's your first time, right? So it feels very different from future runs, wherein in future runs, like, you're kind of like, it's a lot of comparing to what you've previously done, and it's a lot of noticing every time you miss a time save. But in addition to that, it's a lot of automation. Because a lot of times, improvement in speedruns it comes down to just doing the thing you did the last time, but a little bit more efficient. Or a little bit faster. And I'm sure sometimes, speedruns, when you change them up, like, sometimes it's like, oh, you learned a new tech, or this or that, and that's when it's actually interesting. But I noticed a lot with this game, especially with the category I do. It mostly just is doing the same shit over and over again, but trying to do it a little faster each time. So that's the second, so this is the last time. After this, I just gonna be a dipshit on the dialogue, and that'll be good. Yo. Oof. Yeah. The funny part is that there's still, like, over an hour of the speedrun to do. So, the fact that I'm a little tired right now is not amazing. This is what I get for talking. I'm a fucking dipshit. Yeah, actually, I don't think I can be bothered to sit here and, like, very specifically run into all the attacks. I'm just not gonna do anything. I'm pretty sure this is what the people who speedrun this do anyways. They just don't fucking... I don't remember if they actually can move or at all. There we go. Now I think about it, I don't know if it is faster or not to move to try to always get hit, specifically. Let's not be really fucking stupid and fight him again this time. Oh my god. Yeah, I slowed it down there. Oof. I don't know why I thought it would still be on one. Anyways. So, how have your guys' days been going? Looks like there's only one person watching now. Yeah, I kinda got quiet because I was making a bunch of mistakes, and look, I know this isn't actually this isn't mathematically a particularly long stream, in all relativity, but, or like, relative to a lot of what other streamers do, but, like, you gotta understand, I don't really do streaming that often. Like, I don't even make YouTube videos that often. My fucking upload schedule is dog shit, so... Doing this, doing content shit for this long is, I'm not used to it. It is slightly extremely exhausting. Because obviously, you know, I mean, you know, yeah, oh yeah, I gotta fucking record myself playing video games and hope that people show up and maybe give me money or something. I know, I get it, but, you know, it's still like, I've been playing fucking Undertale for the past multiple hours, like callousing my fingertips on my keyboard, while also trying to like constantly look over at my second monitor so that I can see if there's any chat messages or anything, because you know, I actually am trying slightly with this content, you know, unlike a lot of my content. It's kind of funny, you know. I always did YouTube as like a hobby, basically. I just did it whenever I fucking felt like it because I just liked the idea of it, you know? And I would always just, like, honestly, I'm more of a shitpost and meme channel than an actual gaming channel. That's what I originally wanted to do. My original intent with this channel, I wanted to play video games. I wanted to be, like, Markiplier. But there's a few things about that anymore that it doesn't really work. One, you can't really grow as just a gaming channel anymore. You can't just play video games and stuff. Let's Plays aren't fucking popular anymore. You can't just do that. And two, even people who do just kind of play video games almost and upload content from that, 90% of the time, number one, they get a lot of stuff from doing Twitch streaming. And two, it's usually like established audiences and stuff. And the other thing is that, well, you see, I theoretically, if I was really good at this, I could like make content doing almost Let's Play like content, right? Here's the one problem: I'm not that good at video games. Now, I'm not gonna say that I'm bad at them. I'd like to at least say I'm like decent at least at video games. And I'm sure there's a few games that I'm actually really good at. Like, I think I'm really good at Dark Souls games, for example, right? Well, you know, really good from like non-relative to Dark Souls, obviously. In terms of Dark Souls, being really good at Dark Souls usually implies that you can, like, fucking no-hit the game or something. I don't mean that. I mean, like, you know, normal amounts of good. But even then, I guess if you did go by that standard, there's no game, I don't think there's a single game out there that, like, I'm considerably better than the majority of people at. Like, I don't think there's any kind of game out there. I don't think I've ever played a game wherein I could be considered any kind of like anywhere close to being a top player of the game. But I think one of the main things about that though is I guess I don't fucking play. Or sorry, a lot of the times people who do that, what it is that they've just played this one game so much, obviously. But the thing is that I usually play like a decent variety of games. I don't usually stick to one game that extensively long. Like, I don't have any one game that I've genuinely played over 1,000 hours on. There's a few games on Steam that supposedly have over 1,000 hours logged, but that was actually just because my account got hacked at one point, and it was like a hacker or something that used me as a bot, a trade bot, I think, used my account, but I got it back eventually. But yeah, so it created fake hours on some of the games, but there is no game I've genuinely put over 1,000 hours into. Even the closest I have is that the Dark Souls trilogy, the entire From Software, Soulsborne, Elden, Bingus, whatever trilogy series of games. If you add up all those times, I have put over 1,000 hours in them because I have like 300 hours apiece in Dark Souls 1 and 3. About 150 in Dark Souls 2, and then like 200 something in Elden Ring, and then some more in Bloodborne, right? If you add all of that up, it's over 1,000 hours. But it's not even one specific game. That is an entire like franchise genre of games that also just so happen to be from the same company. So yeah, it's really. Hold on a second. Oh my god, that should be fine. But the people who are like top players in their games, they have like 6,000 hours in that one game, and then like they have like maybe 2 other games they've like ever fucking played. Generally, of course, some people are just really fucking good because they are, but or because they've like done all the right things to practice and stuff. But it's honestly almost, it's not even just, when it comes to me, this is kind of getting a little personal, but when it comes to me, I feel as if, not even just with video games, if there's no one thing I've just been doing all my life, there's no one thing I'm really good at, right? That's like anything worth it. I'm really good at fucking sitting on my ass on my computer and doing fucking nothing. I'm a really good watcher of YouTube videos, yeah. But anything actually useful, anything I can actually fucking, I mean, I guess some people have made a career out of watching YouTube videos, but not exactly looking to become one of them. But anyways, it's something that bothers me occasionally whenever I think about it. Where it's just like, there's just nothing I can think of that like I'm particularly good at. And it doesn't bother me a massive amount, don't get me wrong, but it's something that's there, you know, it's something that's there to itch at my head. And it's something that I'm reminded of every single time I try to do something skillful. It just kind of, it sits there in my head that like, you're not that good at anything. Like, sure, there's a lot of things you're not bad at, but there's something you're really good at. And it's somewhat discouraging. I can move past it, but it's just a fact that I really wish wasn't a fact. It's just kind of how things ended up working out for me. I just don't have anything I'm that good at. So I'm kind of focusing on this because I literally died on it earlier. So that's why I'm not talking too much. I don't think I'm gonna get the skip though. I think we have to do all of it. Maybe I did. I don't know if I did. I don't think I did. But anyways, yeah. It's to be fair though, I feel like it could also be a situation of making bad comparisons. Obviously, there's a whole concept of, oh, don't compare yourself to anyone ever, because comparison's the thief of joy. Blah blah blah. I don't think that's necessarily the right. Maybe you should, you know, be a little bit easier on yourself occasionally, or you know, or depending on the person, maybe you should be a lot easier on yourself a lot of the time. But I don't think I'm that hard on myself about it necessarily. It's like I said, like I've been talking about, like I don't feel like it doesn't like weigh on me heavily or anything, but it's just it's one of those things that's there in your head bothering you to think about. But what I was talking about the bad comparison was that it might just be that people, it's like celebrities and like people on YouTube, for example, a lot are the big ones that are like this. The reason is it's such an uncommon type of person. It could just be that it's a very uncommon type of person to actually have that one thing that you've just been doing since you were like 5, and you know you're really good at it, and you haven't done anything else. Because I don't know that that's one thing about me. I don't know that many people, at least not that well. So like, you know, it does really seem like a lot of the people I talk to, though, it's like it's just like, oh yeah, I've just been doing this one thing, you know, forever. I've been, you know, it's like I can't think of anything I've been doing since I was 5 or whatever. Like, it's just nothing. And there's no game I've been... And who knows, maybe... I didn't even play Rivals since release, though. That's interesting. Anyways, Marvel Rivals, I've been playing that a lot recently. I've been playing it almost every day. Like, there was, like, straight 2 months. I literally didn't take a single day of break. I just played it every single day. But you know, even then I don't think since I started playing it on, I know the date, it was February 7th I started playing that game, and I don't believe since I started playing it I have taken more than 2 days off of playing it, although some days I don't play nearly as much as others. Maybe that'll be the game I play for a really long time, but I don't know about that. But in terms of like current, there's no one video game that I've just been playing like consistently for years. There's games that I've played on and off throughout the years. There's a lot of them, and there's a lot of games that I've put a decent amount of time in throughout, you know, because what it is usually, you know, I get into a certain game, and then, you know, I play that a lot for this or that amount of time, and then I move on, I go to the next game, and, you know, I don't usually juggle games. It's usually, like, one at a time for a certain amount of time. Either, you know, at the shortest, like, a week or 2, and at the longest, you know, it might last a few months of me playing the game. But, you know, and then eventually I just move on, right? I just start playing a different game. I don't play it for so long that it becomes, like, super ingrained. I become super good at it. But it's not... I don't think that I lack any kind of, like, certain... Like, this is a term from, like, competitive games, like, mechanical skill, or anything like that. For games. It's just that, I just don't have enough experience on any one game to really say I'm that amazing at it. To be fair, though, outside of this, I don't really... I like... Sure, stuff like YouTube, streaming, Twitch, whatever. You know, in that, you want to be really good at games for for people to be interested in your content. But like, I'm not banking on this as being my job or anything. I don't plan on relying on any kind of content creation to be a job. I intend to get like an actual job. I'm just not quite there yet. In fact, I actually know precisely when around I want to do that. And it's not even that long from now. Although, one of the things about it, though, is that the reason... It's the reason that I decided I wanted to stream today, and the reason I wanted to think about trying to do more content creation, is because it's kind of like... This is going to be my last good handful of months, probably, like 5 or 6 months, I think, before I start really committing to just getting a real fucking job, right? And so I figured, why don't I have always recognized content creation as being unreasonable as a job, and almost like I don't really want to do YouTube as anything other than a hobby, right? But, you know, it's kind of come to my thoughts process that, well, I mean, why don't I take this time, these few months or something, to take the time to actually try a little bit. Not too hard, because, God, maybe that's something else I have to fix about myself. Never wanting to try too hard, but, you know, like, actually give it a shot and see if I can, like, by some miracle, become, very good at this. You know, I guess that's kind of poor choice of words considering what I was talking about earlier, but, you know, become successful in this field, basically. That's a really fucking corporate way to put it, almost. What? Yeah, I think Undyne said for the best. What the hell am I doing? But, I think this is around where... died last time. Like an absolute moron. Fortunately, I'm no longer playing this game like an idiot. I'm actually succeeding at most of the attacks. But yeah, I figured I'd give it more of an earnest shot at potentially being something I could get income from. Since, you know, pretty soon that's going to become, Jesus, considerably less of an opportunity. Holy fucking shit. Bodied. Oh my god, did I bring any healing items? Like, actually, kind of. I should have got fucking healing items. I'm actually so... Okay. Thank god, I'm pretty sure that's the last of it. Oh, god damn it, that was not the last of it. Okay, never mind, it was. Ugh. So yeah. Oh, hi. I don't know if you just showed up in chat or anything. But, I haven't been looking in a second because I've been focusing on this fight. I looked at that twice, but anyways. Message retracted. It's interesting. What happened there? Oof. Alright. Anyways, to move on from that, though, finally we have arrived in Hotland. We can start doing this portion of the speedrun, which, this is probably one of the... It's kind of funny, all the previous areas, there's, if you count New Home, there's a total of 5 areas in this game, and the first 3 of them, as you can see, only take me like less than an hour to get to. In fact, if I was if I was better at this video game, and I used to know all of these immediately, but I don't anymore. I think it's this. This Hotland alone takes, like, an additional 40 fucking minutes of gameplay. It's hilarious. It's actually it's kind of funny. Fun fact: when I the original times I did this game, I never realized that Alphys actually gave you the answers. Whatever. You know what you said, okay. Yeah, I do that too sometimes. I'll say something, and then, like, if it's not, I just immediately forget. What was I saying? Oh yes, that's right. I was talking about how long Hotland takes in comparison, because it's the fucking Metaton sections. They take a fucking hour to get through. Not actually, because but it's such a pain. Not to mention, like, on top of all the Metaton shit that's just, like, in general there, there's also the fact that Metaton Neo is just a painfully long fight, unless you know the very specific way to get through it super fast. Which I mean, I kind of know it. I really should, like, if I actually want to, like, do a more proper, like, actually try and get a PB or something like that, like, really try, then I should probably look up, like, the specific things to do that. Because, like, at the current moment, it's literally just, like, guesswork. I'm like, I know, probably like this or something. I know the general idea of it. Is it even faster than the question right? So, getting the question right versus... Actually, yes, it is faster to get the question right. Because when you get the question right, there is no animation for him attacking you. And also, I'm pretty sure you can die in that segment. So, if you just get them wrong constantly, then you'll just die a bunch, and it won't be any good. And, you know, another thing that's not very good is just fucking failing this section over and over again. But yeah, one, I think you can die in that section, and two, the animation that plays to damage you when you get a question wrong is definitely longer than just, focus up there for a second. I don't think I actually needed to flip that. I don't know what I had to do. Anyways, but yeah. Now I have to do, oh god, these puzzles, as I immediately pick it up. Let's hope I can remember how the fuck to do these. Or some of them are particularly hard. There's one particular one that I could utterly fucking tart out on and just completely screw up for a while though. It's called the steam. It's the steam plate actually. That's the puzzle that I fail on a lot because I'm dipshit and can never step on it at the right time. You think you do? You might be right. It might just put you down to 1 HP every time. But like I said earlier, though, it plays an animation when he attacks you. That's a little bit lengthy, so it is probably faster to get them right. Especially if you just have the locations of the answers memorized, so you can just press it. And I actually did remember most of them correctly. But Yeah. This upcoming section with the jetpack, actually, it's kind of funny. You don't actually have to fail. This is one of Undertale's many sections that you don't even have to actually do right if you don't want to. Because if you fail this, you don't die or anything. It just like continues anyways. However, unfortunately for me, I can't just take a break here because it is faster to actually play the minigame because then you can complete it before the timer runs up, and it's obviously faster than not doing that. So, funnily enough, this is actually almost more like Touhou than the regular game. Especially with, you know, the number of projectiles on screen. It's still way easier than Touhou, though. An act or whatever. Yeah, you can't fail any Metaton section, just an act or whatever. Yeah, you might be right on that one. It's that one's the only one you can like genuinely take serious damage in though, so that's kind of like the main thing about it is that's the main question to think about. There you go. See if I remember where the fuck to go. It's right foot 2, I believe. Yeah. If I remember correctly, we do kill the gays. Out of context, that sounds just shrimply brillante. But no, if I remember correctly, we kill the guards because it's considerably faster and easier than actually doing their freaking act. Oh, right, this section. Another puzzle that I have to, like, actually use my fucking brain for. I hate it. Thank God I remembered it the first time. But yeah. Rather than the quiz. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, it's the only one you can really take damage in. So, it's the only one that I wasn't sure whether or not you could die in. But yeah. I think you can technically take damage in the stage thing, because if you do, I don't remember if there's actually any attacks in that section though. Homophobic frisk. I do not approve of this. Oh yeah, the bomb section. You can... I'm like 90% sure you can die in the bomb section, because it's like... The damage is not supposed to, like, be significant enough that you would die to it, unless you're an actual idiot. And so usually in games, when it's... You can only die if you're a complete idiot, they will let you die if you're a complete idiot. Even if theoretically this isn't the actual most efficient way to deal with this fight, I don't remember the act chain to deal with them, so I'm not gonna go with it. I am going to almost fucking die though. Like an actual dipshit. fine now. Now this is the bomb section, yeah. Fun fact, I've actually done this before. I don't remember if it was a speedrun. It probably was, considering it's the usual context I play this in, but you can catch the extremely agile glass of water like before the other ones if you're like proper quick and you know where to go. I think you can. I think it's actually you can get it first by walking up to this section and catching it right as it goes because it always has a consistent pattern. There we go. Yep, right there. And what? Here with this. No, because there are lasers here, see? Oh, shit. We might... Oh! Oh, okay, she does disable the lasers, because I didn't even intend to get hit there, I just got hit like a dipshit. So yeah, if you do go down to like 1 HP, then it just turns the fucking lasers off. Wait, what, am I missing one? What? I am missing one, I'm stupid. Yeah, Toby really did account for a lot of things when he made this, a lot of different potentialities, and it's like, yeah, it kind of actually, now that I think about it, it probably, this is gonna sound really fucking random, it probably helps make the Sans fight more impactful in the Genocide route. No, so hear me out. Undertale in the neutral and pacifist route is not a fucking hard game, because it has so many segments where, like, you can't actually fail. Like, you cannot actually fail in half of this game. It's all just, it's a farce. You can't fail. So, the fact that the Sans fight is so infamously difficult, it is so just utterly, ridiculously difficult. And you genuinely die to it so many times. Like, the Undying fight is also, like, obviously the Sans fight also just has the fact that it's Sans. It's a character you wouldn't expect to be in that position. But, like, the actual sheer difficulty, even Undying the Undying, to most people who aren't bad, like me, isn't that hard of a fight. I'm still in the fucking game speaking of shit. I need to fix that as soon as I can. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. Wait, nope. Hold on a second. Okay, fuck. There we go. It's not even that hard. Anyways, the rest of the game being so easy also helps to make this the shock factor of the Sans fight, which I was trying to get at. I think that's technically slower than saying no, but no, whatever. You know what, actually, something that could probably help a lot of speedrunning, like something could help with a lot of speedrunning any game. That I think about it, doing like a regular run, or a few regular runs of a game, and then doing a task of a game. Because doing a task of a game would mean that it would mean that you get to know all of the route. You would obviously you would know all the perfect routes. You'd have to learn them for the tasks. because there's not really a point in doing a task unless you, without doing, like, perfect routes. But, obviously, a task couldn't help you with doing stuff that's, like, inhumanly possible, but what the task could help you do with is, like, in, like, low stress, doing, like, specific text and stuff that, like, you can reasonably do outside of tasks. Or, like, remembering certain patterns, for example. I forgot to get that spider donut out of the box. I guess we're doing Muffet. Actually, fuck! Oh, fuck! I forgot to get the fucking spider donut. Tried the punch card stuff. This is glitchless, so no. I've never done a glitch run of Undertale. I find, I don't know what it is, but I don't really like, the idea and stuff of, I don't really like the feeling of doing glitches and speedruns generally. Sometimes I'm more okay with it, but generally I don't really like it. I don't think I've ever actually gotten. Oh, oops. I don't think I've ever genuinely gotten hit by that thing in one of the phases. Is it just me or? To be fair, I've already done shit like die and have to redo like the entirety of Snowden, I think. So. Are you going to finish that? What for? Yeah, if I'm a little quieter right now, it's because obviously, as you can tell, I did a big dip of the shit moment, and I have to actually fight Muffet now, and this is not a fight. On top of it just actually being one of the harder mini-bosses in the game, or bosses in the game, I'd honestly just say. Honestly, I'm using the fight with Muffet, but I'm not even, like... I don't even particularly, care to, like, can you, like... Ow. Okay, obviously I fucking need it if I'm doing this shit. Yeah, we're just in that yet. Why didn't I just... How far back does it... If this sends me too far back, we're done. Punch card. Okay. Sorry. Let me explain. The reason I'm not doing the punch card is because the category of speedrun that I'm doing, it does not include glitches. So let me reiterate. This should be fine. But this is a neutral, glitchless, no aborted genocide speedrun. So the punch card thing is a glitch. So I can't do it. Oh, this is literally right before the Muffet fight. I can just not be at I could have restarted! God damn! Well, I actually don't need to take that out yet. I didn't have to fucking do any of that. I was worried about how I didn't know how far back it would send me, so I didn't want to like just Alt F4 and go back in. Okay, and so now I know if I dip the shit right the fuck out on future runs, I can just fucking I can just Alt F4 and come back because it's not that far away. Anyways, now for what you're supposed to do. Let's fight. Wow. That's a lot easier. Yeah, I know what you mean on the... I'll give your opinion on glitch runs and punch cards. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, I do see what you mean, though, by, like, how getting the punch card and just skipping past every single section. It does kind of... You do have a point. It does kind of just mean that after you get the punch card, there is no longer any kind of... It's no longer intricate. It's no longer, like, different text for different sections and how to do things fast. It's just every single fucking section where you normally can't do shit, you just fucking walk past it. You just use the punch card. Skip all the cutscenes. Very funny way of skipping cutscenes, I'll say. Breaking the game and walking through walls and shit. I think this is the longest cutscene in the game that you can't do anything about. They'll turn in a month. I don't think that's right. I believe it's September, so that's more like 3 months. But yeah, Deltarune Chapter 3. That's gonna be nice. But then again, I might be entirely incorrect on that, because I'll have to look it up. I don't actually remember exactly when Deltarune Chapter 3 releases. I'll say this about Deltarune Chapter 3, really. I'm not... Funnily enough, maybe it's just because I have not been that connected to the Undertale and Deltarune space for a while, but I don't really care that much. To be entirely honest. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll play it. Oh hey, apparently a dog can show up in there instead of the fish. I didn't know that. June 4th? Okay then, yeah, it is in a month then. But yeah, like, I'll definitely play it and I'll enjoy it, but the thing about Deltarune is just that, like, I don't actually have that much hype for it. There's not really any particular reason, but... A fun fact, by the way, if you just don't even move during that section, in Mettaton, you know how Mettaton normally says you remember the thing for stepping on this tile, you fight a monster. If you just don't step on it, if you never actually... Okay, he does actually have attacks during this section, so you can... Say, how much damage does this take? Whatever. Anyways. Oh, that's right, you can't take damage in this section. But anyways. But yeah. Oh, shut up, Alphys. Dialogue's way too fucking long. Anyways. So if I could have... Well, I don't know what you're doing. This is just the wrong fucking direction. The ice cream guy is still sad because I fucking murdered the gay guys. Yeah, also, fun fact about this particular speedrun category that I'm doing. The neutral glitchless any % run, normally, the fastest route is actually extremely fucking boring. Because what it is that... Can I run away? No. The normal route that you're supposed to do is you literally just do the genocide route for 90% of the game, and at the very last second you break it, and that's technically faster because you skip so many bosses and stuff with genocide. Because normally genocide, what it is that because you're partially because of the storytelling, and partially just because you're this and that about and partially just because it takes so long to kill everybody. You skip all the story beats and a lot of the bosses, which I think makes it the fastest route technically. Yeah, it's more of a this direction. I have to remember where the fuck the puzzle room is. It's somewhere along here. It's on this side. God damn it, okay, give me a second. There it is. If you didn't know, you can actually just do this and you don't have to fight, you don't have to hit the bridge or do all the fights. It allows you to move forward anyways. I think this is now where we go. No, I'm not thinking it's down here, isn't it? Fuck, where is it? Sure, you got opened. Okay, there we go. This fucking area. This fucking... Yeah, the core doesn't even take that long, especially if you don't get lost like I did. Okay. Most hype for Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4, remember for me, is new Toby Fox songs. I love the... Yeah, don't fucking talk to me. No, no, I'm joking, but, yeah, it's, my memory of this game and my ability to move through it quickly are obviously considerably stunted from what they used to be. Fun fact, for some reason I always thought that the burn act right there, action, was like... I always saw it as like using a flamethrower on Mettaton. I never realized that it was like... It was supposed to represent like you burning, like, because you're fucking incompetent or something. If you don't, take care of them. I don't know why my brain immediately went to, ah yes, this act is to use a flamethrower on him. Time for one of like 2 vocal lines that shows up during the game.
Oh yes.
Bazinga. Fuck! At least I noticed it quickly this time. I managed to press the fucking button again. I do this every time. I won't even... The worst part about it is just that I won't get a fully accurate time. Okay, hold on a second. Oh. Alright, I activated stupid mode. So I can do this. Some free points. And then it's... oh, what is that? 1,500 points. And then it's the 2-2. Ow. And the ballet shoes. Oh, is it? Oh, I think this entire time it's been... oh, hold on, I just remembered. I'm a dipshit. I need to click the apron and stuff. Your apron? You notice how my points are almost already at 10,000? Oh yeah, like I'm pretty sure it is just burned because it runs a turn. But we already have ratings over 10,000 now. Oh god, I forgot how this worked. What's this one? It's like, you have to... there we go. For that. That's bad. You see, if I had one more unique item to wear, I would have, I timed that so well! Okay, this isn't going to be the most optimal Metaton fight, but it's going to be better than normal. You have to get 11,000 on the ratings, I believe. Oh, there we go, actually. Never mind, that should be it. Wait, hold on a second. Shouldn't it be... okay, it's 12,000, never mind. But yeah, I am pretty sure it's turned because it rhymes with burn. I think... oh, that's right, you have to buy something from the turtle, I think. I think the turtle has another armor piece that's unique to him, and then you can, with that, you can, is it, maybe it's, I think also maybe the toy knife. So actually, I think, I might know what I need to do for future runs. Anyways, this is still a much faster Metaton fight than it could be, which I'm happy for. Cloudy glasses, yeah. Something like that. And then I think you can also use certain healing items to get a bunch of rating for free. But yeah, the biggest speedrun strat is to put on different clothes. I mean, not clothes necessarily. You're equipping different armor pieces sounds better because It's just like, actually, the reason the ratings are going so up is because Frisk is just changing clothes in the middle of the fucking show. Wait, I think Frisk's a child. Ignore what I just said. No, I don't think Frisk's. Alphys, stop making me go slow. I'll murder you. Takes a human soul and a monster soul. That's cool. I have blood on my hands. That's cool. I have blood on my hands. But yeah, you do. I think I already trust this, but I interrupted myself quickly. Yeah, new Toby Fox songs is always a good. The funniest thing is that I don't usually listen. I don't. When I'm listening to music, funnily enough, Toby Fox isn't necessarily usually on my specific list, like when I'm specifically listening to music. Ah, fuck. Anyways, list. But what it is that YouTubers are gonna have a new section of songs to play. Because I mean, I mean, to be fair, it's pretty much 99% Undertale music anyways. I don't really use Deltarune music that as much, but Toby Fox is so fucking lag. Actually, music you could probably use. That's really good music you could probably... Then again, it doesn't really fit as many circumstances as a lot of Undertale music, but... Music you could probably use in the background of videos. Really, absolutely for free. You could probably... Because I'm ass at the game, I'm equipping these. But anyways. What the fuck was I saying? I genuinely forgot the fuck I was saying. What the actual fuck was I saying? Toho music, that's what I was getting at. Because the Toho IP is literally... Like, you can literally make fucking video games out of Toho characters and shit. And sell them for money, and there's not a problem as long as you follow the creator's rules, which are pretty lax. So you could probably just use Toho music in the background of YouTube videos if you wanted to, with no repercussions, because they wouldn't get fucking copyrighted, because it's fucking Toho. People, like I just said, Toho literally, people make video games and sell them. Based off the Toho IP, and they don't get copyrighted, so... Can you motherfuckers shut up before I actually murder all of you? Yeah, next stream, genocide speedrun. Next stream. Shut the fuck up! You little rat bastard. I like doing British accents for literally no reason. I find them really funny. The human that I really don't fucking give a shit. Skill issue, honestly. Dating search Deltarune equivalent to YouTube sponsor. Oh yeah, I remember Alfred talking about how like he started like because Toby Fox had Toby Fox's legal team on his music was starting to be a little bit of a bitch ass and not actually doing what he wanted them to, and so YouTubers started getting copyrighted. Oh no, that's right. That was a different situation. The reason Alfred had to stop was because Alfred's sponsors realized that the music he was using didn't belong to him, so they stopped letting him use it. They didn't start. But then he went to Toby, and Toby literally told him, "You can just perfectly one-to-one recreate the song using the free assets I used, and it'll count as yours, and you can use it." And it's just like, oh yeah. But I mean, we don't really need an equivalent for Deltarune, because I mean, like, Dating Start already exists. You don't need another one. It'd be nicer to just have new music. I'm just so fucking bored right now going through all this, like, deep story. Yeah, this is the lore for all -2 people who don't know about an Undertale story. What else can I talk about? Fuck. But yeah, honestly, I think it's just because it's a more niche thing, Toho. But I feel like a lot of Toho stuff could be used without any worries in content creation. Because obviously, you know, like the whole... Okay, whatever. This one's already fucked. I literally, like, screwed the timer up at one point, so I don't think this... Yeah, there's no way this is even getting submitted, so I'm just gonna read what Sans has to say. This is a speed walk now. I want to know what Sans has to say for judgment on me for this run. I'm level 8. So you finally made it, the end of your blah blah blah. This is the same. Execution points. Sans Undertale. The new home just to tell us the story of Undertale. The story of Undertale. God. Flashbang with the fucking song. Okay, yeah, Sansa, we've all heard this. I want to know what your specific dialogue is, because he has, like, different dialogues for, like, every level. Bazinga. What I said? I said bazinga. So you know sounds. Oh, he didn't even fucking say anything. Hold on a second. I want to know what he has to say. I just fucking remembered. He doesn't actually say anything unless you reload. Okay. Speed walk. I want to see what Sans has to say for this level 8 character. I wouldn't do this in like a real run, but one, there's no way this is my PB. If it is, I don't fucking care. I don't have time for you to yap. Now I'm gonna reload the game so you can get extra dialogue. Now I'm gonna reload the game. Huh? You look bored. I get the feeling you aren't gonna learn anything from this. I guess I gotta judge you then. We're over level 3, huh? Killed some people on purpose. You killed some people on purpose, didn't you? That's probably bad. No. Maybe some of it was in self-defense. I don't know. Help me out here. I wasn't watching. Anyways, don't do that. Don't do that. You killed some people on purpose. I believe he does have special dialogue if you get to, like, specifically, like, level 19. But, like, you spare, like, I wonder what his dialogue is if you kill literally fucking everybody except for Papyrus. Maybe if I do, maybe instead of a speed run, I'll stream doing everybody except for killing everyone except for Papyrus. Hi. I'm gonna beat your ass in like fucking 50 seconds. Asgore, I've also killed a bunch of people. Dog, just get it. Just, come on. I've also killed a bunch of Notice, one thing that's kind of funny about this, there's 3 fucking save points, all right in a row. I don't actually know why. I wonder if Toby like just put 3 save points there without thinking about it, and then just like it just lives like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just leave it. Nice. Yep, cause I'ma murder your bitch ass. I'ma murder your bitch. Fuck, I forgot to get the butterscotch pie! Whatever. I'll just be better. This is on the second attack. Actually, now I think the weapon you're supposed to use for this is like the frying pan or something. Because you can do this trick called Tazgore, where if you get like perfect... I'm not going to change it right now, but... If you do like perfect crits with the frying pan, you can do Asgore in 4 turns. It's insane. It's called Tazgore because obviously it's the strat that that the Taz speedruns use. However, it has occasionally been done by very skilled speedrunners. Okay, well, no, this would be a lot easier if I didn't suck. Jesus. I also, you know, just forgot to use the #1 best item to use for this fight. You know, I just forgot to bring it. I'm a professional gamer. Okay, I swear to God, moving against a wall counts as moving for a blue, but doesn't count as moving for an orange, and that's stupid. Fuck off, Assmore. Okay, fuck. Now, via non-stupidity. We can do much better at this fight. Asgore has ended some of my runs in the past, because it's somewhat of a pain to fight. Fuck. Yeah, when you actually do it right, the pan has like the highest... Ow. Damage and fuck. It is really hard to do, though. But you see, like, despite the fact that the burnt pan is obviously not supposed to be as good as the worn dagger, you'll notice that I'm like doing similar amounts of damage as it was when I don't suck and fail at the attack. Love it when he just doesn't make you move. Fuck. Oh, fucking hell! Yeah, that was almost one of the good ones. Because I hit 3 of them perfect. I might, just use the spy soon. Okay, there we go. Because it does lower his attack and defense. And the attack obviously is nice, but the main thing there is that, it makes him take more damage, so... That's really helpful. Yep. Just don't move. See, I fucked up one of them, so it wasn't as good as it could have been. Like, I entirely missed one of them. Yeah, that's reasonably dodgeable, don't worry about it. Nice. Almost there. There we go. First time I played Undertale, I didn't know Asgore's eyes glowed the color you needed to dodge and thought the game actually expected you to react that fast. Yeah, oh, okay. Honestly, I don't remember if I realized that the first time I played. To be fair, the first time I played this game, I probably just sucked and died a bunch. In general. But, yeah, you don't have to just react to it. Anyways, fuck you. It's faster to do it this way. This world, it's blah blah blah. What do you mean finally get it? I was murdering people from like fucking minute 1. I know, oh my gosh, your Gorshers, the game crashed. What a weird glitch. I can't believe the game would just do that. Long ago, 2 races shit their fucking pants and it smelled really bad. Bazinga. Final race. Oh my gosh, your Gorshers, it's meta. Meta this, meta that. Have you ever met a woman? Fucking hell. Yeah, fly, whatever. I'm gonna beat your ass in about 10 seconds. Wee! I don't care about your dialogue, Flowey. Shut up. Shut up and let me curb stomp you already. Chill. Or get chilled. That's the rule of YouTube. Your old save file's gone forever. No, it's not. Or no, it's not. You little piece of shit. It'd be funny. It's honestly kind of surprising there isn't anything for this. But it'd be funny if. So normally in the fight, at the end of the fight, right? Flowey, he'll do this. He loads your death over and over again. It'd be funny if you literally just don't ever fucking die to a Mega Flowey. It just doesn't actually. He's just like, wait, I never killed you though. Fuck. And you didn't actually have to do that. But it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Hello, bitch ass. I'ma fuck you up. I don't think I'm gonna live. At this rate. Okay, thank God. Thing is that even if you're like me and you suck and eat shit and a bunch of damage, I don't think you physically can die in these sections, but I dodge anyways. Whatever. Plus, that kind of helps you for not taking extra damage when you want to heal, especially on some of these patterns are really bad for healing. This one's really fucking good. You're basically guaranteed to get back to full with this one, but oh crap, I don't really have damage. There we go. This one actually I think is one of the worst ones in terms of getting heals, yeah. So you want to dodge it, not because like you can die in this section, but because if you don't, you're gonna lose more health, and that's gonna be less healing from these because they move in a pattern that's really annoying to catch the healing from. Jesus, he's actually using loads there. Yeah, that's nice. That one's really short. Hi, Sans. I didn't murder Papyrus in like 90% of them, so like it's fine, right? Actually, that was a really funny idea. I thought of like that could be a really funny like short comic AU for Undertale, like a speedrunner going through Undertale, where everyone's like, "Frisk, what the fuck are you doing? I'm almost at a new PB." Frisk, what the fuck are you doing? Sadness. Oh god, yeah, that one might honestly be worse than the hand one. It's always really convenient when he does the same patterns that you can already dodge. Repeatedly, so that you can just keep holding one direction. You can pretty easily predict that he's gonna start. one's pretty decent for the heals. I think this is the last one. So then... Yeah, Frisk is looking at a punch card and walking away from your boss fight. So then I think this is basically the fight. You gonna shoot the fucking act button yet? Woof! Finale plays. One of the best, honestly, Finale is one of the best songs in this. Wee! Heals! Egg misses. Now, I was gonna say something about the rate that you have to repeatedly eat it in this section of the boss fight to actually die is very high. I'm kind of starting to fucking look like I'm gonna do it. I don't know why. I swear he normally does other attacks during it. I don't know why he did that for actually like a year. Now he's sped up again. In terms of, like, honestly, I think no-hitting Sans is easier than no-hitting Omega Flowey, for the pure reason of Omega Flowey is not meant to be dodged that much. He has so many attacks that are just, like, Toho-level bullshit, that you're not, the idea is that you're not really meant to dodge all of it, you're supposed to face tank some of it, because you don't need to dodge all of it. I gotta point, if someone never saw anything about Undertale, saw the final scene, it would be epic to them with, or it would weird them out. Yeah. You idiot, yeah. Bullshit, I never died. Did he use his laser beam attack during that? Oh, I actually have to press buttons for this dialogue, I forgot. Nah, fuck you, I wanna kill myself. Loser. I did it again! They're in Bazinga Land. The human souls. They shark fart poop pee. Toilet humor is hilarious, and if you disagree, fuck you. Alright, guys, we're looking for a new world record, 37 seconds. Actually, get the fuck out of here. I knew you blah 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 blah. Get curb stomped, moron! Get curb stomped, moron. No. Oh, look at that. 1 minute 5 seconds. That's a new world record. No, I'm just a fucking dipshit. No, I'm just a Alright, but yeah, that's pretty much it. This took a while. This took longer than I wanted it to. So yep. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Enjoyed seeing me be really bad at the video game I'm playing. And I'll go ahead and let this go, and I'll let the phone call play, and then I'll go ahead and end stream. I'm actually gonna step away for a second too, so just give it a second. Alright, let's see. The most important royal position. That's it, that's literally the title. You and all the horrible things you did. I'm looking back at the stream replay. Finally, I'm important. It's all thanks to you, and the horrible things you did. I'd kick the shit out of Undyne. I'd kick the shit. Long ago, in a land far away. Fuck you. Alright. Well, that's the actual end of the stream.